The Vancouver International Bhangra Celebration Society is a not-for-profit organization dedicated to elevating and promoting the Punjabi dance form of Bhangra.
I remember sitting in the parking lot. There was a bunch of guys that came up like, hey, we want to do this competition.
Not sure if you're paying attention to the Bhangra competition vibe and what's going on in the States and other places, but we think we should bring that here.
A group of us came together as volunteers, and we wore many hats at that time.
I think it was a convergence of personalities that were frankly really bold, but had a shared imagination about what this thing could be.
We really need to do this, and we were hungry for people to come so we can showcase what we're trying to do and what we're trying to build.
We saw that the Punjabi arts were not being showcased in a way that us second, third generation Canadians could relate to.
What can we create as a Punjabi institution that can sit next to Vancouver International Film Festival, Vancouver International Jazz Festival?
And now, for first place, VIBC Girls!
That's where I think VIBC came in, showing that it doesn't matter what your background is, through music and art, we can all come together and celebrate.
How do you even begin to celebrate 10 years of such an important festival here in the city?
You have non-stop Bhangra parties for 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a still pond. Like, we were trying to create the wave, right? And it would take everything we had to generate the tiniest little ripple, and we would enjoy that.
And we had to, sell them on what we believed in.
The more we started engaging with people and family and the community, the bigger it got.
I've heard so much about VIBC, man, so it's great to be performing here finally. I mean, there's so many people here. There's English people here, there's Chinese people here, there's Panjabi people here, Pakistani people here, and I think that's what I love about festivals. It brings everyone together and just enjoy the time together, man, more than anything.
5X is a third space celebration. In 2018, we transitioned to 5X Fest to adapt to the new times, and we celebrate all things music, art, culture, and embrace the South Asian arts.
Wow, how cool would it be to provide a real-life space for a URL experience?
Many years ago when we started 5X, it was at a time where you couldn't actually go see your favorite artist that was South Asian, performing.
We couldn't get venues, we couldn't get our artists approved by the Surrey City Council. It took a lot of work and a lot of people, a lot of time, and I'm so proud of where we're at, not only as a festival right now, but just as a community because really this has been a journey of decades that people have been fighting for representation and fighting not with weapons, but with music and words, and I'm just so proud to be a part of the story.
Like I said, there's so much of the South Asian music industry that is now building its roots in Surrey, so it's really, really dope to see. And so Surrey actually is the hotspot. It's the hotbed for all of it, and this is the culture that's actually making global impact.
ਪਹਿਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਇਹੀ ਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਤੇ ਬਾਈ ਚੰਨੀ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਬਾਈ ਨੇ ਇੰਟੈਂਸ ਬਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾਇਆ.
We look up the jazzy beat, French and Swiss beats, not Punjabis at Coachella, that's where the dope G.
We're joined today by G Minor, Jazzy B, Chani Nutton, and Inderpal Mogam. You should know them, taking folk music, Bhangra, turning it into something that is sweeping the globe. It's a Punjabi wave, and it's a Canadian wave.
5X has been at the forefront of supporting emerging Punjabi artists, reshaping arts and culture in British Columbia, and making waves across the globe.
I'll be honest with you, it feels like a nice day in the pen right now. That's what it feels like. Yeah, we feel humbled, and from the 5X Surrey stage to the Rogers Arena, it's a blessed moment.
Surrey to the world, this is
Our hopes and vision for VIBC were actually everything that's happening right now.
having this celebration or festival or 5X, it shows that we belong, and we're here and we matter. And so the next generation can get excited.
Everything that I make, everything that you guys hear, it's all a reflection of where I grew up. And the sound of Surrey is what I create.
ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕ ਆ ਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਆ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਣਾ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ so no one can take that away from us
2 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟੇ ਆਰਟਿਸਟ ਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੌਕਾ ਦੇ ਰਿਹਾ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਉਸ ਸਟੇਜ ਤੇ ਆ
I want to hit billions with our music. I want billions to hear our music and love our music, right? So that's the goal and I'm not going to stop until that happens.
I want to see 5X continue to be an integral part of a story that started even decades before we came along. But everything that we're seeing today, from artists filling stadiums to the amount of discourse around Panjabi artists.
In 2015, I moved here with 2 suitcases and 1 dream.
And recognizing the nuance and richness and inclusion of our community in a mainstream discourse. That's what actually lit up my imagination, was that the world could look like this.
You guys are the one that gave me platform for the very first time. Literally.
I'm so incredibly proud to see where VIBC and 5X is now, showcasing such amazing talents all across the world and bringing youth together in this joyous art form.
6 years ago, we were getting banned by the RCMP for trying to have Punjabi music in Surrey. So in just 6 years, we've come a long way. I'm so relieved that this current generation doesn't have to face those challenges and we can sort of begin to dream a little bit more creatively about what comes next.
Yeah. We are a full-blown non-for-profit and we are driven by community. We do what we do for the community. With your guys' support, we can continue to do this and we can blow this up.
I think in the last 20 years, there's a lot that has been forgotten, but Harpo leading it and seeing what she's doing is bringing a lot back for many people.
This week marking the 8th year of the colorful event, and joining us now to tell us more is Harpo Mandar, the executive director of 5X.
The fact that our organization, which is the largest arts organization for the Punjabi community in North America, has made it to 20 is a really big deal. It's really important that we support organizations like ours. Like, it's such a moment to honor how far we've come and how much we've been able to do since Bhangra and how important starting with Bhangra really was for our community. And it's so nice that the next generation is not going to have to grow up as confused as you and I did.
You know, that's all we wanted to do is we see so many artists like yourself, so many creatives that have this potential, and so that's where our organization comes in and we try to fill the gap. So I'm so happy and I'm so excited for you too.
I mean, the organization is at such a crucial time at this moment, and I can either get really psyched out by thinking, oh my God, this responsibility is huge. Like, you know, like I get to set the tone for the next 20 years.
1, 2, 3, 5X! Yay!
I can either get completely terrified by that, or I can be like, let's have some fun.